Welcome to World Decoder. Today we travel to the year 2050, a future where human intelligence has evolved far beyond our wildest dreams. Imagine a world where prestigious degrees from Harvard or Oxford are nothing more than nostalgic souvenirs hanging on a dusty wall. The era of traditional education has ended. It has been replaced by the neural work chip, a revolution in human cognitive capability. With this tiny device, the boundaries of learning are erased. Knowledge is no longer acquired over years, but downloaded in mere seconds. A simple plumber can now solve complex differential equations instantly, understanding the physics of fluid dynamics better than a university professor. An average office worker creates the security infrastructure for a global bank, using only the power of her enhanced thoughts. We have entered a strange state of existence known as intelligence inflation. The average human IQ has been pushed to 200. In this new world, skills based on calculation, data analysis, and pure logic have become incredibly cheap and surprisingly common. Consider the legal profession. AI scans millions of law books and delivers the fairest verdict in less than half a second. There is no need for debate or interpretation. The algorithm finds the absolute truth faster than any human mind ever could. Diagnostic doctors face a similar fate. AI chips detect cancer cells when they are just a tiny, insignificant speck in the body. Programmers are obsolete. Code now writes itself, optimizing and debugging its own structure based on simple mental commands from humans. A survival question appears on every recruitment board of transnational corporations. Why hire you if everyone is an Einstein? The labor market is flooded with perfection. When excellence becomes the standard, it ceases to be a competitive advantage for anyone. But amidst this saturation of logic, a new trend emerges: the rise of absurdity, emotion, and the beautifully imperfect human touch. In a world that is too logical and precise, human value begins to shift to things that AI simply cannot simulate. The labor market of 2050 introduces professions our ancestors never imagined. Jobs that focus on the chaotic nature of being human. Meet the randomness experience designer. In a perfectly programmed world, people starve for surprise. These designers create artistic glitches in reality. They orchestrate accidental meetings that algorithms would never predict, bringing a spark of excitement back into a predictable, boring life. Then there are the emotional coordinators. AI can synthesize dopamine, but it cannot replace the feeling of being truly understood by another soul. Those with high emotional intelligence have become luxury goods. They work in hospitals and schools, where true empathy is the key. We also see the rise of the imperfect artisan. Products made by machines are too perfect, making people feel alienated and bored. A ceramic vase with a slight crack, shaped by human hands, is now worth 1,000 times more than flawless AI perfection. Art with rule-breaking strokes carries the soul of the creator. The flaw proves it was made by a living, breathing human. This brings us to Kai, a decoder for a multinational corporation. He realizes his job is no longer about logical problem solving. AI can handle the logic better than he ever could. Kai's responsibility has shifted to making ethical and human-centric decisions. The AI can tell you the fastest way to build a dam, optimizing for cost, energy output, and structural integrity. But only a human can answer the question: is building this dam worth destroying an ancient village with 1,000 years of history? This is the dilemma. The value of humans in 2050 lies in their unique perspective, something data alone cannot calculate. AI is a collective ocean of shared data. It knows everything, but it feels nothing. It lacks the context of lived experience. But each human is a distinct prism, shaped by individual pains, joys, and memories. We refract the world in our own way. Kai chooses to save the village. It is not the logical choice for profit, but it is the right choice for humanity. In this era, the ability to make decisions based on morality and compassion becomes the most valuable skill a leader can possess. We are moving towards a future where machines will do all the intelligent work, leaving us free to do the human work. We must not fear AI. Instead, we should fear the possibility of losing our ability to feel, to dream, and to care. When knowledge becomes free and accessible to all, creativity and compassion become the priceless assets that define our true worth. So World Decoder poses a question to you. If tomorrow you were implanted with an AI chip and became super intelligent, what would you do with that ultimate intellect? Would you chase efficiency, or would you use it to protect what matters? Or perhaps, would you choose to keep your lovely imperfections? The clumsy mistakes and the irrational feelings that make you, you. The future of labor is not about competing with machines. It is about becoming more human than we have ever been before. As we embrace the age of Einstein-level intelligence, let us not forget the simple wisdom of sitting together around a fire. Let the mind be sharp, but let the heart remain wild. That is the secret to thriving in the year 2050. Kai leaves his office. He is done with the data for the day. He goes out to experience the chaotic world. He finds joy not in the perfection of the performance, but in the genuine effort and the shared laughter of the audience. The machines walk past, seeing only inefficiency, but we stop, we watch, and we feel connected. That is our superpower. In 2050, the most coveted jobs might just be the ones that get our hands dirty and our hearts full. We will return to the drawing board, not because we have to, but because the act of creation is a human need. AI can compose a symphony in seconds, but can it understand the heartbreak that inspired the melody? That remains our domain. Our memories are flawed, changing every time we recall them, and in that flaw lies the beauty of personal storytelling. The city of the future is not just a hub of commerce, but a playground for the human spirit to explore itself. We will still argue, we will still disagree, because in the friction of our differences, new ideas and cultures are born. Silence will be a commodity. In a world of constant information flow, the ability to disconnect will be the ultimate luxury. The loop of progress brings us back to our roots. Technology advances so that we can remember what it means to be alive. We will cherish the struggle, the effort of running, the pain of training, the satisfaction of achieving something with our own bodies. Flavor is subjective. AI can balance nutrition perfectly, but it cannot create a meal that tastes like your grandmother's cooking. Handwritten letters will return. The time and effort taken to write will mean more than the content of the message itself. We will find solace in mechanical complexity. Watching gears turn and springs coil reminds us of a time before the digital takeover. Even the weather will be appreciated. I can predict the rain, but only we can feel the melancholy comfort of a rainy day. Kai stands in the rain, letting the water wash away the stress of the digital world. He is present in the moment. The world of 2050 is a canvas. Technology provides the paint, but we are the painters. We decide what the picture looks like. Philosophy will become the most practical subject. When we can do anything, we must decide what we should do. Collaboration will be key. Not man versus machine, but man and machine, creating a synthesis that is greater than the sum of parts. We will learn to value our tears. In a world of optimized happiness, sadness is a reminder of our depth and capacity to love. As the sun rises on this new era, we must ask ourselves if we are ready to embrace our role as the emotional compass. We will continue to climb mountains, not because it is efficient, but because the view is better when you have earned it. We will document our lives not in data logs, but in stories. Stories that capture the nuance and the gray areas of life. We will listen to the silence between the notes. That is where the magic lies, in the anticipation and the release of tension. Kai looks at you now. He wonders if you would trade your messy, complicated life for a streamlined, perfect existence. Take a moment to look at yourself. Your quirks, your habits, your unique way of seeing the world. These are your treasures. A box of memories is data that no algorithm can optimize. It is the chaotic archive of a life well lived. So dance in the rain, make mistakes, paint outside the lines, be unpredictable, be irrational, be beautifully and unapologetically human. The Earth will keep spinning and technology will keep advancing, but the heart of the planet will always be its people. Let us fly freely like birds in a digital sky. Use the wind of technology to soar, but choose your own direction. Peace is found in the balance, the wisdom of the past meeting the potential of the future, the organic meeting the synthetic. Even machines can learn to be kind if we teach them. We are the architects of the future's soul. Kai walks on. His journey is just beginning, and so is yours. The future is waiting for your unique contribution. Remember these 3 words: creativity, compassion, humanity. Let them be your guide as you navigate the brave new world ahead. We are stronger together, connected not just by chips and networks, but by the invisible bonds of empathy and shared experience. The universe is vast, and we are small, but our capacity to feel makes us infinite. Never forget your infinite value. Keep looking up, keep wondering, keep asking questions that have no easy answers. That is where the magic lives. If you enjoyed this vision of the future, please like, share, and subscribe. Join the conversation in the comments below.